Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I got a different background than I usually have. This is my dad's building where we keep the four-wheelers and the lawnmowers, and you can see everything kind of behind me, tools and stuff. But today I wanted to tell you a little story. About I want to say 6 or 7 years ago, I bought a dirt bike. Now, I've owned two dirt bikes in my life. I had a Yamaha 90, it was a four-stroke. And then I bought this Yamaha 80, YZ80, two-stroke. And this was a really nice dirt bike. I paid $1,200 for it, and yes, I did pay $1,200. It was my money. It was from savings bonds that I got from the bank, or had at the bank. I mean, technically it wasn't my money. People had put those in, and but still, it was my money once I turned 18. So I paid $1,200 for it. I bought it off of my cousin. He bought a new bike, and we always rode together. Like every single time, like all summer, we would ride together. And I rode it. I rode it all the time. And then I got the idea, like, I would sell it. And growing up, probably should have told you this before, but there was a kid that was in my class that was the same age as me, and he picked on me like my whole life. He made my school life just terrible. And honestly, I hated him. And freshman year, he said that he wanted to buy my dirt bike. He started getting really, really friendly and acting all nice and trying to be close with me, which we had math class together. And so I kind of, I told him I'd sell it to him. And he comes here, and we'd made it a deal that I'd sell it to him for $800. And he writes me a check, which was stupid of me to take unless it was a cashier's check. But, I figured, it'd be fine, take the check and go cash it, and it'd be a done deal, move on. So I take the check to get it cashed. Check bounces. No money in the bank. I try calling him. Doesn't answer. I ask him at school. I'll get it back to you. Ask him at school. I'll get it back to you. Keep asking him. Doesn't bring it back to me. Keep calling him. Finally, one day I get a hold of his mom, and she says he's gone on that dirt bike. And I'm like, well, that's my dirt bike, and he's not paid me for it. And his mom was just a bitch, honestly, and she didn't really do anything. She probably didn't even believe me. So a couple days go by, and I finally get a hold of him, and he says, I'm on my way. So I sat out on the porch and wait, and a couple hours go by, and finally he pulls in my driveway, and he just lives like 5 minutes up the road, or he did at the time. He's moved off now, but he shows up. He's got the dirt bike in the back of his truck. Roll it off with the ramp, and it won't start. It won't do anything. It won't roll over. It doesn't. It's blew up. It's completely engines fried, blew up, and he just said, I'm sorry. And he wasn't sorry. He had bragged around school already. I blew up Cameron's dirt bike and didn't pay him for it, all this shit. And he didn't give me anything. He just gave me the dirt bike, and that was the end of it. Now, my dad did give him a good talking to, but you see, thing is, like, 10 to 17-year-old Cam was just a bitch. I'm just going to be completely honest. I was a pussy. I was just like, I had no backbone. And if I could get a hold of him now, you best believe that I would just beat his life beat him within an inch of his life if I could get a hold of him. He posts on Instagram and shit, like, pictures of money, and like I'm sitting here like, this stupid piece of shit owes me $700, $800, and never got anything out of him. I mean, you think you have people that won't do you wrong, just never accept a check. That's basically the moral of the story. If they want to buy something off of you, take it. If it's a cashier's check, you can take that. But if it's just a check that they write, do not take that. If it's anything more than, I'd say, $100, do not take one. Now, my dad did give him a hell of a talking to, but we was just like leaving the building here, walking out, and he said, I'm sorry, Cam. And I wanted to say, no, you're not. But like I said, I was too afraid. I didn't even say anything. I said nothing to him. Still to this day, I've said nothing to him. But if I saw him again, I did see him back at the beginning of when I first started going to college, and I saw him in a store, and he just dropped his head and walked on by me. He never said anything, never looked at me, but I didn't say anything to him. But here's the bike. My chair is really squeaky. Let's see, we keep our four-wheelers down here. There's one there and then one over there, but my dog's barking because I'm down here and she couldn't come with me. But if I get this mower out of the way, we have a tarp over it covering it, but this is the bike. Yamaha YZ80 2011 model. Got a Fox sticker on the front of it, and it is really dirty because it's been sitting here for, gosh, I don't know, like 7 years. But here's what it sounds like if you try to start it. Hear that? Nothing. Dead. Kept this thing perfect shape. Washed it all the time. Took really good care of it. Kept it just completely up to service, and that happens to it, man. But I just wanted to tell you guys about that. I hope you guys did enjoy that little story. Just learn from my mistakes, and do not ever take a check from someone. Do not. It's just not worth it in the end if something bad happens. But it did, on a lighter note, to get all the, see if you can see this, to get all the negativity out. It started snowing a second ago, and it's supposed to snow quite a bit here tonight. This hood makes my head look huge, look like Summit 1G. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy that video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment. The support on my channel has been absolutely insane. You guys have been killing it lately. That Syndicate video got 42 likes on it or something. I think that's the most likes on a video I've almost ever had. But hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.